Hi, we're doing a full body workout and we're using yoga transitions. The purpose of this workout is we're strengthening our muscles in a lengthened state and strengthening into movement and motion. So we're doing 10 times on each repetition of the transition, 10 each side for the single legs. And then when we're completed, you can go through this workout as many times as you're comfortable. Maybe the first time you might want to go through it once or twice. And after that, you can keep doing this workout and you can go 3, 4, depending on your time for your workout and depending on how comfortable you feel. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Starting in mountain position, our first one's a little more of a warm-up. We're kind of stretching out our back and our hamstrings up into our glutes. So starting in mountain position, we're going to ragdoll right away. Reach for your elbows, bend your knees, and then bend down and let the weight of your upper body pull your spine into a stretch. Just warm up that spine. And even if you want to rock side to side, you can go ahead and rock side to side. And then we're bending your knees farther, coming straight up to chair. Reaching your arms all up to the ceiling, puffing your chest out forward, activating every muscle in your body. Reach for your elbows, bend down to ragdoll, stretching the hamstrings, and come back up to chair. Reaching for the ceiling, puffing your chest forward. Grab your elbows into ragdoll, come back up to chair. Grab your elbows, reach down to ragdoll, come back up to chair. There's 4. Grab your elbows, hang down to ragdoll, and back up to chair. And there's 5. Reaching for your elbows, hang to ragdoll, back to chair, ragdoll, and chair, 7, ragdoll, and chair, 8, ragdoll, and chair, staying in the muscles, there's 9, and ragdoll, and chair, there's 10. Back up to mountain position. Next, we're just going to go into a down dog. We're rolling from down dog to up dog. Paddle your heels, press into the heels of your palms to your down dog, hips to the ceiling, and then roll, and then we're coming down to an up dog. Pull your hips back up to the ceiling to down dog. You really feel it in your shoulders. Roll to up dog. Pull your hips back to down dog. And roll to down, up dog. Hips back to down dog. Just breathe. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. 4. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. There's 5. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. 6. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. 7. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. 8. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. There's 9, last one. Roll to up dog. Press to down dog. There's 10. And come back to mountain position. Okay, now we're going to go down into a pigeon pose. You can start on your right or your left. It doesn't matter whichever leg you feel like starting. I'm going to start with my right. So I'm just going all the way down to my pigeon pose. Move around till you get your comfortable spot. and staying high. When you get to your comfortable position, we're moving from your pigeon pose and we're wrapping your opposite leg around the front to a low lunge, and we're lengthening our hip flexor. Back to your pigeon pose. Lengthen your stretch. Back to your low lunge and press to your hip flexor. There's 2. Back to your pigeon. Low lunge. 3. To your pigeon. Low lunge. 4. Back to your pigeon. Low lunge. 5. Back to pigeon. 6. Low lunge. Back to pigeon. 7. Low lunge. Back to pigeon. 8. Low lunge. Back to pigeon. 9. Low lunge. Back to pigeon. Last one this side. 10. Low lunge. And back to your base. And transition to the other side. Pigeon, feel your stretch up to your low lunge. Back to pigeon. Low lunge, there's 2. Send your stretch into your hip flexor. Back to pigeon. 4, low lunge. 5, low lunge. Back to pigeon. 6, low lunge. Back to pigeon. 7, low lunge. Then your stretch in your hip flexor. Back to pigeon. Feel it in your glutes and your hip flexor still. Back to pigeon. 8. Wait, low lunge, now pigeon. 9, low lunge. Back to pigeon. And last one. 10, low lunge. Back to pigeon. And now we're just going to wrap your leg around and we'll stop in easy pose. And whenever you're ready, we're just going to move to some core work. If you feel like you need a bit more of a break, feel free to press pause on the video. So bring your feet together and knees up. We're transitioning from a boat pose to a low boat pose. We're going to try to be slow and controlled with our movement. So with boat pose, bring your arms straight out. You can keep your knees bent, or if you feel like a challenge, you can straighten your legs. So if we're holding a boat pose, and then we're lowering down to a low boat. Coming back up to boat, and lowering down to low boat. Slow and controlled. Boat pose. Low boat pose. There's 3. Boat pose. Hold it. Low boat. Hold it. There's 4. Boat pose. control it down to low boat. Control it back up to boat. 5. 6. Low boat, hold it. Back to boat. 7. Low boat. Back to boat. 8. 9. One more, we can do it. And 10. Good job. You can pause the video if you need to take a break. Maybe you need to take a drink of water, that's okay. And next, we're transitioning down to down dog. But we're going straight to a 3-legged dog. So choose whichever leg you want to start with. I'm going to start with my right. So raise your right toes all the way to the ceiling in 3-legged dog. So you can feel that extension all the way up the back side of your left leg. And then we're bending your knee and curling into a tiger curl. So bring your knee all the way up to your chin. But you can pull your spine to the ceiling and then extend it back up to 3-legged dog. Roll your body up, bring your knee in to tiger curl, all the way to your chin, back to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. There's 3. Roll to the ceiling, tiger curl. 4. Knee into chin. Back to the ceiling. 5. Bring your knee in, roll to the ceiling. 6. Bring your knee in, roll to the ceiling. Really crunching in that core as you roll up. 7. Knee in, bring to your chin, roll to the ceiling, crunch your core. 8. Bring your knee in. 9. One more, we can do it. Make it count. Roll your spine to the ceiling, crunching in your core. Knee to your chin. Back to the ceiling, and there's 10. Bring your foot back down. Other leg to the ceiling. Bring your knee in. Roll your spine to the ceiling, crunch your core. Knee to your chin. Knee in. Back to the ceiling. 2. Knee in. Crunch your core. 3. Bring your knee in. Crunch your core. Spine to the ceiling. 4. And 5. 6. And 7. Knee in, crunch core, roll your spine to the ceiling. 8. Roll your spine, crunch your core. 9. One more. Roll your spine in, crunch your core. Back to 3. And 10. Back to your down dog. And you can go back to your easy pose. You can pause the video, take a break, grab a drink of water if you'd like. Whenever you're ready, we're just going up to a mountain position. So we're starting from a standing in our next transition. Next transition, we're doing a warrior 2 into a skandasana, which is actually basically a low side lunge. So get into a warrior 2. I'm going to have my left foot forward, right leg back so you can see me, starting on my left this time, and open up my arms to a warrior 2. Let me just show you one before we get started. So warrior 2, bending your knees, see the tips of your toes, your hips are open, fingertip to fingertip. And then skandasana, or like a low side lunge. So we're bringing your arms up as you straighten your left leg, And then you can bring your palms to your chest and a heart into a prayer, or just bring your hands all the way down to the mat. And then we're pivoting, so our heels down, toes up, to stretch the inside of your left hamstring. And then bend your left knee. You can bring your hands back up to prayer and open up to a warrior two. Does that seem easy? Okay, let's start. From warrior two down to Skadasana. Transition how you feel comfortable, but slow and control with intention. Back to warrior two. Back to Skadasana. Two. Warrior two. Skadasana. There's three. That's three. Skadasana. Warrior two. There's four. Controlled with intention. 5. Back to warrior two. 6. Skadasana. Well controlled. With intention. Back to warrior two. 7. Skadasana. Back to warrior two. 8. Always move around to where you're comfortable too. Back to Skadasana. Stretch that hamstring. Back to warrior two. 9. One more. Remember, move around till you find your comfortable spot. You don't want to hold something that's not comfortable. And back up to warrior two. And 10. And you can step back up to mountain. And we're switching to the other side. You can pause, take a break, take a drink of water, or just go back to warrior two on the other side. Right toes facing front. See the tips of your toes. Stretch fingertip to fingertip. Warrior two. Straighten your right leg, arms up, bend your left knee to Skandasana. Bend your right knee. Warrior two. Skandasana. Warrior two. 3. 4. Warrior two. Skandasana. Warrior two. 5. Skandasana. And controlled with intention. 7. Wait, 6. Sorry. Warrior two. Skandasana. Back to warrior two. Now 7. Skandasana. Well controlled with intention. Back to warrior two. 8. Always move around till you find your comfortable spot. Back to Skandasana. Heels down, toes up. Back to warrior two. There's 9. One more. Make it count. Slow and controlled. Heels down, toes up. And back to warrior two. Drop back to mountain. And pause the video, take a break, take a drink of water. Okay, next one, we're transitioning from a high lunge. We're pressing up to a half split. And then staying there, we're gonna try to open up into a half moon. So you can use a yoga block for a half moon for stabilization, balance. Not everyone can reach the mat. I'm going to demonstrate one before we get started, but if you want to go into a half moon, if that's too difficult, just go ahead and stay into a half split. So with my yoga block, I'm going to put it right here. So we're starting out into a high lunge, not low lunge. So from a high lunge, we're bringing our arms up and then pressing up to a half split. So we're reaching our right toes, opposite toes to the ceiling, and then take the yoga block, stabilize yourself. You can place it high if you can't reach, or low, and you can plant your palm wherever you feel stable. And then just slowly reach your right arm up to the ceiling. So strengthening our arms, our legs, our balance, stabilizing muscles. And then when you bring your palm back, then you go back to a high lunge, if that makes sense. So whenever you're ready, if you don't want to do the half moon, you can just stay into the half split. So we're really strengthening those hamstrings, quads, calves, shoulders, everything. So starting from high lunge to your half split, to your half moon. Slow and controlled. Back to your high lunge. There's one. And half splits. Half moon. Back to your high lunge. There's two. High lunge. Half splits. Moon. High lunge. There's three. Half splits. Half moon. Controlled. Back to high lunge. Four. Half split. Half moon. High lunge. There's five. Half split. Half moon. High lunge. There's six. Half split. Half moon. High lunge. There's seven. Half split. Half moon. High lunge. It's okay if you lose your balance. Two more. Half splits. Half moon. High lunge. There's nine. One more. We can do it. Half splits. Half moon. And back to high lunge. And back to your mountain. It's okay if you want to pause the video, take a break, take a drink of water, shake that off, it's starting to burn. And whenever you're ready, we'll go to the other side. So, high lunge. Step back to your high lunge. Arms to the ceiling. Down to your half split. Rotate your left arm up to your half moon. This side's a little more difficult for me. Back to your high lunge. Half split. Half moon. Slow and controlled. And back to your high lunge. Two. Half splits, your balance, half moon, back to your high lunge. There's three. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get your balance right. Half splits, half moon, back to your high lunge. There's 4, half splits, half moon, oops, lost my balance, and high lunge. There's 5, halfway, we can do it. Try to control our balance a little bit more. For me, half splits, half moon, and high lunge. There's 6, half splits, half moon, and high lunge. 7, 3 more left, we can do it. Half splits, and half moon, and high lunge. 2 more left. Half splits, half moon, and high lunge. 1 more left, we can do it. Half split, half moon, and high lunge. That was a bad one for me. Back to high lunge, and back to your mountain position. And you can take a break, shake that off, grab a drink of water, and just catch your breath. Okay, it gets easier from here. So now we're sort of into a cool down. So you want to heel toe your feet to where you're comfortable in your hip position, closer to the outside of the mat, shoulder width apart. We're doing a forward fold, and we're transitioning into a low squat. So from forward fold, so from mountain position, just go down into a forward fold, extending your hamstrings, and then bend your knees into your low squat. So move around till you find your comfortable spot. Trying to use the pressure of our elbows to press your hips open. And back to forward fold. Extending those hamstrings. And then cool down. Bend your knees to your low squat. Palms back down, forward fold. Bend your knees, low squat. Palms down, forward fold. 3. Low squat. Forward fold. 4. Low squat. Forward fold. 5. Low squat. Forward fold. 6. Low squat. Forward fold. There's 7. Low squat. Forward fold. There's 8. Low squat. Forward fold. There's 9. 1 more. Low squat. And last one, forward fold. There's 10. And you can come back up to your mountain position. Good job. You can take a break, grab a drink of water, and the last 2 are nice and easy. So from mountain position, we're just going down to onto all fours. So come down to your palms, step your knees back, on your hands and knees, and you guessed it, cat-cow. So inhale, roll your spine to the ceiling, slow and controlled. Hold it at the top. Roll it down to cow. Inhale, cat. Roll your spine all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Exhale all the way out to cow. Breathe in. Inhale to cat. Roll your spine all the way to the ceiling. Exhale to cow. There's 3. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. 4. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. 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 8, 2 more. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. Last. Exhale to cat. And exhale to cow. And then we're just transitioning straight to side to side. And it's hard to count to 10 when you're doing this because it just feels good. Your back likes it, your shoulders like it, your sciatica likes it. I'm just gonna do it for about 10 or more seconds. So in this workout, we have noticed that we have used a lot of stabilizing muscles. We've really strengthened the muscles into an extended position. And we've really done a lot of balance. As you can see, I have a tendency to lose my balance in some of these poses, so that's okay. It's great to use your stabilizing muscles that hold us in place, everything that helps us balance. Also, it's good to learn to just move around until you find your comfortable spot. You know what your sweet spot is. What my stance is might be difficult for you, so find your stance that you're using the muscles and the movement that we're doing. So stopping our side to side, coming down to an easy pose. This might be difficult on your first try. Maybe it's not difficult and you want to do it again. You can do it every day. You can do it 2 to 3 days a week. And maybe eventually you might be going through it anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5 times through. And also feel free, if you have any questions, always let me know. Have a nice day. Thanks.